Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and Pastafarians.
We are all alive.
Welcome to the show. 7:23. That means something. 7:23. Let me look that up. What is it? Tuesday? Yeah, it's me, Schizophrenic. I'm here at Safe Word Studios with Josephine Leroux, and we are broadcasting now out into the deep, wide dark.
Yay.
I don't know if you miss David Bowie very much, but he wrote some stuff down so we don't have to miss him too much.
Johnny's in America, no tricks at the wheel. No one needs anyone, they don't even just pretend. Johnny's in America. I'm afraid of America. I'm afraid of the world. I'm afraid I can't help it. I'm afraid I can't. I'm afraid of America. I'm afraid of the world. I'm afraid I can't help it. I'm afraid I can't. I'm afraid of America. Johnny's in America. Johnny wants a brain. Johnny wants to suck on a coke. Johnny wants a woman. Johnny wants to think of a joke. Johnny's in America. I'm afraid of America. I'm afraid of the world. I'm afraid I can't help it. I'm afraid I can't. I'm afraid of America. I'm afraid of the world. I'm afraid I can't help it. I'm afraid I can't. I'm afraid of America. Johnny's in America. Johnny looks up at the stars. Johnny combs his hair and Johnny wants pussy and cars. Johnny's in America. Johnny's in America. I'm afraid of America. I'm afraid of the world. I'm afraid I can't help it. I'm afraid I can't. I'm afraid of America. I'm afraid of the world. I'm afraid I can't help it. I'm afraid I can't. I'm afraid of America. God is in America. God is in America. I'm afraid of America. I'm afraid of the world. I'm afraid I can't help it. I'm afraid I can't. I'm afraid of America. I'm afraid of the world. I'm afraid I can't help it. I'm afraid I can't. Yeah, I'm afraid of America. I'm afraid of the world. I'm afraid I can't help it. I'm afraid I can't.
Alright, we're back. Real life. Welcome to real life. Real live life. Live every day. Go live every day, says YouTube. Alright. I'm not even sure if this is working, because it looks all fuzzy. Fuzzy britches.
It does look good.
It's supposed to look like this, though, which is not fuzzy. That's funny, though. Today, right over there. Alright. Let me check my notes, because I got nothing to talk about. Nothing whatsoever. I haven't even thought at all.
Well, we got a premiere for Lonnie.
Oh shit, do we? We do. Let's go, set it up. What time ought we, premiere it today?
10:45.
10:45?
Yeah.
That's during the show, though, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a short show today.
Oh, it's a short show today, everybody. We're only on for 45 minutes, I'm hearing.
Yeah.
That's why we had to get on a little bit early. That's why we had to lie about what time it was to get on a little bit earlier.
10ish.
10-ish. I guess I just didn't hear the ish. I guess it's my fault. I thought you said 10:30. Alright. Here is the draft. Fascinating conversations, we're calling it.
Yeah.
Nice. And we want to, fucking set it as a premiere. And we don't want to start immediately. We want to schedule for later today. Alright. So you're saying, Joe's saying, 10:45 a.m.?
Yeah.
Alright, motherfuckers. That's in 40 minutes. I hope everybody's ready to watch the new premiere. Fascinating Conversations is what we're calling it. Fascinating Conversations. Part 4. We kind of start talking about street preaching a little bit. I don't know if we've done that yet in the Fascinating Conversations. I think probably no. Because Johnny's an American.
Nice.
Yeah. It premieres in 38 minutes, everybody.
Okay.
So, be ready.
Yeah.
Joe has said that it's fucking time to go.
Yeah.
T2G.
Fascinating conversations we want to get with a friend.
Yeah, tons of fascinating conversations. If you want to be part of Fascinating Conversations, please do give me a call. My phone number is 303-867-5309. Just ask for Jenny. Ask for Jenny. She'll get you in touch with me really quick. Also, if you're shopping anywhere in the world, in the United States, and you need to use the secret club card, I've already got my club set up. Just use the area code from where you are. So if you're in Los Angeles, it's 303, right? So you say 310. Yeah. Yeah. 867-5309. It's really easy to remember.
867-5309.
Yeah.
That's how I remember it. I have to sing it though.
You have a song about it?
Yeah.
You wrote a song so you remember it? That's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah. If you just say those numbers straight, it's pretty. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Are you just making them off the top of your head?
If I have to sing them in order to
recognize them.
for you to recognize them as a song, Jenny, the Jenny song.
That's correct.
That's correct. Wow, you got some long songs here. That's cool. Jesus, excuse me. Alright, now it looks like it's going good. So that's
cool.
good. Yeah. Alright, I think we'll go living every day.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are. Oh, damn. So, I gotta get some, musics queued up. Well, there was some. Did you hear it? It went blong. Yeah, that was some of the musics.
There already queued up, or just they just start making
I
that
I
noise?
cued it. That was the beginning of the cue.
Gotcha.
Yeah. A lot of repeat music here on our show, but I don't think that is a reason to hate us or like a detriment to the show or
The
nothing.
algorithm.
The algorithm is not going to get mad about the song it has to cut out every day. Bun-up. Alright, let's go through my notes here, which is basically this show. I don't know if you know this, but I just go through my Facebook and my Twitter and comment about it. So,
And answer questions.
answer any questions that you may have, any and all questions that you may have, and you put in the chat log there, the log of chat. All right. Here are some notes. Check. Already done this one. Kirk Frank, Friends of the World. I don't even remember this. There was someone who was talking about it, I suppose on Facebook or Twitter or some shit, and wrote down that you can't be a friend of God and be a friend of this world, right? Someone was saying this pretty fucking loudly, and I say, schizophrenic mage, Pastafarian street preacher, guru and prophet, I say, you can't be a moral person without being a friend of this world. If you declare yourself as not a friend of this world, I think you've declared yourself as an enemy of this world.
Yeah.
Right.
Immoral,
Yeah.
living being in this world.
Right. An enemy. A person who wants this world to burn.
Yeah.
So, I'm not that. I'm a friend of this world. And there's a couple reasons that I'm a friend of this world. One, it's where I exist. It's the only place that I exist. Secondly, you want to cough some more? Why don't you cough? Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead and get your
Let
coughing
me
done.
just fall out.
Yeah. Can you just fucking be serious about it now? Okay. Oh, now you're gonna steal my very cherry soda
Yeah.
pop? My very cherry cola. Alright, one, I'm from here, and I only exist here. Secondly, everything I like is here. Like, I can imagine things that are not here that I would like, but they're nowhere. The things that I imagine
Yeah.
are nowhere. And so the things that I like about my imagination are things that are not anywhere. I can't get them. And so all the things that I do like are here. And thirdly, everyone that I love, right? All the people and things, they need it. They need the planet. Not just they're a thing I like and they're on it, so I'm a friend of the world. But like, they rely on this planet, the people I like and love. They also need the planet. So I need to keep it clean for them and stuff. And nice and cool. Again, here we are in July of 2019, which I think, let me check my data. Ah, yes, right here on the readout. Hottest fucking month of all time again. Hooray. So, here's a little bit of Sia while we think about how hot we got this planet.
Clipped wings, I was a broken thing. Had a voice, but I could not sing. You would want me down. I struggled on the ground. Oh, so lost the line. Have been crossed. Had a voice, but I could not talk. You held me down. I struggle to fly now. Oh, but there's a scream inside that we are tried out. We hold on so tight, we cannot deny it's us alive. Oh, it is us alive. Oh, yes, there's a scream inside that we are tried out. We hold on so tight, but I don't wanna die. No, I don't wanna die. I don't wanna die. Yeah. And I don't and roar tonight. You held me down, but I fought back loud. Oh, and there's a scream inside that we are spread out. We hold on so tight, we cannot deny it's us alive. Oh, it is us alive. Oh, yes, there's a scream inside that we are spread out. We hold on so tight, but I don't wanna die. No, I don't wanna die. I don't wanna die. Yeah. And I don't care if I sing off key. I found myself in my melodies. I sing for love, I sing for me. I shout it out like a bird set free. No, I don't care if I sing off key. I found myself in my melodies. I sing for love, I sing for me. I shout it out like a bird set free.
Some more Sia. I don't know if you guys like Sia, but keep listening and you're going to love her because, you know, I'll teach you. I'll teach you the ways. Anyway, so hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. If you have any questions, please do put them in the chat there. My name is Mitch, Schizophrenic Mitch. I am a real Pastafarian street preacher. I've been preaching for years, thousands of days. Well, thousands of days. And, yeah, I've got all the answers to all the fucking questions, so don't be afraid. Even if you think it's a stupid question, which there are stupid questions, because it is a stupid question. If God made Satan... That's a stupid question. See how stupid it already is?
Yep.
So, yeah, there are stupid questions. There's no stupid questions. I don't know why you would say that. There's definitely stupid platitudes, like the platitude... There's no stupid questions. That's stupid. Anyway, like I was saying,
Wow.
that's some of that for you.
Wow.
That's right.
So rude.
That is rude. Do you know what I have though to help with that?
What?
I've got prescription medications given to me by subscribed by my
Your subscribers.
my general practicing physician,
Oh, okay.
and
So she clicked the button.
taking it. Yeah, she's like, you can have some of this drugs. You can have some of this drugs. I'm gonna go ask her if she can prescribe to me psychedelic medication so that I can talk to you and hear the voice of God.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Man, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know if I need a subscription for that, but I definitely want to click that subscribe bell for subscription medications. So I was going through the internet, and there's this guy named Jesse Morrell who's a total fuck. No, what he is he's a total jag is what he is. And he wrote 12 hours ago, the term hate speech is a modern invention from liberals to attack conservatives who speak out against things like homosexuality, transgenderism, and other insanities. So, he's using some very charged speech here. It's very exciting. And the problem we have here, I think, is with the term hate speech. I think our problem is undefined terms. It's one of the very big problems in religious discussions, undefined terms. Terms like sin, terms like God even is super undefined.
Yep.
Terms like hate.
Morality.
Morality. It's very they don't know what it means. Faith. They don't really know what these things mean. They have a number of terms. They have a number of definitions, and they jump between them on some of them. Because sin means disobedience. Sin that they have definitions, but they some of them they conflate their definitions, and some of them they just don't ever define. And so, we need to define what love and hate is. We need to figure out what they are. Nobody really defines them. They just go, your mom loves you. No, my mom doesn't love me. It's a different thing. And so, I've been looking and searching for useful definitions to these terms, definitions that make these words, instead of being just poetic, tools, right? Communication tools. Because I worship, personally, Schizophrenic Mitch worships truth and communication. And so far, I haven't found an argument that I am I'm in danger of being an immoral person if I continue to worship these two things. I'm looking to see the dangers of being an immoral person. Maybe I'm going to worship morality. I'm not even sure that's possible, but we can try it. We can try it eventually. Give me a holler if you tried it. She's got a lot of burps today.
Yeah.
So here's how I define the word love. Here's how I define the word hate, so that when I say it to people, it sort of is measurable. Because if someone says Jesus loves you, I'm really interested in knowing how I can tell. Right?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Because if I were to say there's a guy over in Jakarta who loves you, just fucking loves you, right? Super obsessed with you, loves you so bad, you would say to me, he can't love me, doesn't even know me, has no interaction with me, how on earth can he love me? I said, no, you don't understand, he loves you so bad, he loves everyone and everything, and you're part of that, and so he loves you. And I was like, well, yeah, but I mean, he just loves the universe, he doesn't love me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Doesn't know me.
He just loves everything he's made. I'm still just property.
No, like just some random guy. Not Jesus. I'm not talking about Jesus. I'm talking about anyone. I'm talking about someone over there in like Hong Kong.
Okay.
We'll say. Just a person, a girl, we'll say. And she's learned how to love everything in the universe. And so she loves you. And it's like, no, she doesn't. She doesn't know me. She can't love me. Love is like time spent, right? Is a really good way of measuring love, right? A parent, a father, right?
Yep.
Who goes off to work and works for their kids, right? And gives them money and says, okay, this is for my kids. You know, that can be considered love. But a father who goes to work and pays the bills, but then is like saving a lot of money for himself and blah, 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 and spending time away from his family so that he can find a fulfilling life and a career and that he finds engaging and the money doesn't mean anything and blah 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 and he's successful and famous, and then he says to the kid, I've done it all for you, kid, I love you, and the kid's like, you did it for you, dude.
Yeah.
Like I
never saw you.
I never saw you. Your fucking money was meaningless because we had all of it, and so no, dude, you did it for you. You didn't do it because you love me. Love is time spent, and so you spent time away from me so that you could be a successful human, and I was not invited, and that's not love. And so, and I'm not saying, because I did say at the beginning that, making money is love, right? If for your kids, you're like, oh, I'm making money so they're fed, good job.
Right.
That's love.
Yeah.
But if you don't need to do it to feed your kids, then you're not, right? You're not loving your kids. You're just doing your job because you love to be a...
Yeah, you're doing your fun hobby.
Right, because you're a good American and you've got your jobs, which are going to save the planet. Jobs, definitely going to save us. And so that's what you love, eh? You love that, the consistency and the peace of mind knowing that you're a good American. You loved that, and that's what you were spending your time doing. And so, you can tell if someone loves you if they would spend time with you. If you're like, hey, I'm going to this thing, no pressure, it's about 2 hours, we can hang out, let's do it. And they go, oh fuck, I would love to do that. Then they love you. And if they're like, you know what? What's in it for me? And you go, oh, just being with me. And they're like, that's not enough. I'm like, okay, well,
Yeah.
it's, not everybody has to love me. Everybody doesn't have to be like, oh, Mitchell, I want to be with you all the time. You don't have to love me. I'm not saying love me more, but I'm saying, cool, if you don't spend time thinking about me, if you don't spend time with me, if you don't like the time you spend talking to me, can you even say you love me?
Yeah.
And so then the opposite of that, well, not the opposite of that, because hate and love are not opposites.
They're not. No. The opposite is just ignoring, right?
Of loving. The opposite of loving is
Just you don't even think about that.
don't know
person.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So a person in Jakarta, it's the opposite of love.
Yeah.
Can't love me. But it's not hate, right?
Yes, correct.
Because hate is wanting to interrupt something. That's hate. According, let me say this again, to my my working definitions here, definitions that I'm trying to use to sort of make these words useful again in conversation like they are not. And so, hate is wanting to interrupt what's happening. So, because I hated that fucking Catholic. You can go check it out, and you can be like, yeah, that's hate. That right there, that's totally hate speech. Because that is the problem. Is like, yeah, I'm engaged in hate speech, right? And so is Jesse Morell, right? Jesse Morell and I, we do hate speech in the street. We say, I hate this, it should stop. I hate this, it should stop. And generally, both of those statements go together, right? I hate this, it should stop.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to interrupt this behavior.
I hate this thing so much that I'm going to fight against it. Right? Or I'm going to get involved with it. It's still kind of time spent.
Just speech,
just
right? Hate speech is I want to interrupt that. You should interrupt. You should stop what you're doing. You should do something else. And I was thinking to myself, man, our Instagram is really good. I think all these people here should go check out our Instagram right now. I don't know why I was thinking that. But, yeah, so I confess that I'm involved in hate speech. I do not confess that I'm involved in violence, because I think that's the point. It's like, I can hate speech all I want. Hate speech is protected under the First Amendment. That's one of the problems that a lot of people have, is like, and in my opinion, and maybe not the opinion of the United States government, but I think screaming fire in a full room is protected under the First Amendment. I think you're free to do that, right? I think we have to deal with the idea that some troll can just scream fire, and we got to figure out what to do about that.
Yeah.
Right. Instead of making it illegal to scream fire when there's no fire. I don't think that's correct.
Yeah. You're not allowed to troll on serious themes, and the serious theme changes whatever somebody's definition.
Yeah,
of
exactly.
serious is.
Yeah, because my whole life is serious, you know.
Yeah.
So like, okay, so now it's all just like blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I feel serious about it, so it's important, and you can't feel as seriously about your made up shit as I can feel serious about my not made up shit. So obviously I win this, and I'm like, oh, this is a weird game. So I'm not saying to you, these are the definitions of the words, write them down in your head. I'm saying, as a technician out on the street, fucking just doing the fucking labor of talking to fucking the myth addicts and trying to figure out how to crack into their fucking soup of education and add to it what is needed so that they wake up from the fucking self-implemented idiocracy and
Self-hate that they then turn on to everyone else. Self-destruction, really, right? Like they're trying to prove they're sinners.
the myth addicts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, some of them, maybe. I wasn't trying to prove I was an asshole when I was a myth addict. I was fine. I was going in. Some people are. They have this sort of self-flagellation thing. Mine was just sort of like... because you could just be pathetic, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's a sort of self-destruction, right? Because not standing at your full height, let's say.
Right, yeah.
Not walking at your own height,
Yeah.
like being all hunched over,
Mm-hmm.
is a type of self-flagellation, self-diminishment.
Totally. You never talk about yourself when someone's like, okay, who did this thing? You know, this good thing.
Who's super good at this? And you're
Yeah.
like, well, you know, I've
Yeah.
taken a class at it. Right. Yeah.
It's like that guy on that Jeopardy or whatever.
Yeah, that
show
motherfucker, that son of a bitch.
that was always like,
So if
I
you
think the answer is...
if you want to go see some shit on Netflix, you're talking about Netflix now. I have to set this all up, Joe. Hold on, wait a minute, because we only got 15 minutes here until we get to
you
the
better hurry.
big old broadcast, the premiere. On here on this channel, Fascinating Conversations with Flonnie Mathern, Part 4. Today, 14 minutes from now. And so, what the fuck were you saying?
There's a show on Netflix. Things we should watch.
Yeah, there's a screaming side that we all try to hide.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you want to watch shit on Netflix, it's called The Perfect Bid, and it tells the story of a guy who got the perfect bid on the Wheel of Fortune. And he was like, here's how I done it. I went back and I watched all the videos that I can find of the show. And I watched it live forever. And I made a spreadsheet of every single fucking prize they've ever had. And then I just memorized them all. And so then when some stuff popped up, I was like, oh yeah, that's this many dollars. And it's interesting. It's interesting. He's a very interesting dude. And he's very, very, very self-deprecating. He has a memory like most people don't, quite obviously. The reason that nobody'd done it before is because when everyone said, okay, here's all you have to do to beat Wheel of Fortune, make a list of everything they've ever used and memorize it, and then everyone was like, fuck, they got us, no human can do that.
Yeah.
And this guy said, well, I can do that because that's exactly how my brain works. And
Yeah.
everyone's like, no, you can't do that, nobody can do that. And then he just did it because that's exactly how his brain works, and he knew it. And so then when you ask him, when he's telling the story, that he's retelling all of his appearances on the show, and he's like, I think it was on my 23rd visit, and every time that motherfucker says, I think it was blah blah blah, he's lying. He's lying to you. Because he gets bad reactions when he tells the truth. Which is,
I know.
I know that it was on the 23rd time. This shit is written in my mind like fire on stone, just blazing out these answers. This is how my brain works. And instead he sort of diminishes it, embarrasses it, and fucking apologizes for it in front of you. He says, I think the answer was this. I think it was this thing. Because, no, he's lying when he says he thinks. He knows. When he is unsure about something, he says something completely different. You know, he doesn't say what he's saying. When he's sure about it, he says, I think maybe it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's a liar, and he's self-diminishing because it just is easier that way for a lot of people to just sort of not be as tall as they are, right? Because people are so threatened and frightened by very tall and loud things. So, you know, so don't be very tall is my answer. Are you getting your telephone? Oh,
Yeah.
she is. Let's listen to some music.
Hi.
Radiohead, Paranoid Android, some motherfucking 90s there for you, 90s on tap. Just kind of get some of that out there. Psh, pour your big old frothy glass of the 90s. Or was it the 80s? No. I know. So, yeah. So in 5 minutes here, let me check out. Oh yeah, premieres in 4 minutes. Oh shit, I'm so excited. We're going to listen to 5 more minutes with Lonnie Mathern. And there's tons more minutes, guys. I'm going to keep editing this and dripping it into the fucking algorithm, because the algorithm loves chomping. Chomp 5 minutes a day.
Yep.
With the premiere, and the algorithm is just losing its shit. By modern standards, Jesus engaged in hate speech. He called people animals. Wow. That's my point, Jesse Morell. That's the thing that I'm trying to tell you. Wow. Is that your Jesus is actually involved in hate speech. So, stop, I think you are starting to understand. Yeah, he called people animals.
Yeah.
That's a thing that we have learned to not do. We have learned not to dehumanize people. We've learned not to call people demonized. We've learned not to call them animals, cockroaches, rats. Yeah. We don't do that anymore because evil people do it. Evil people like Hitler and Trump and Jesus and Muhammad,
Joe Smith,
the real evil fucking people do shit like that. So be very, very careful when you're around people doing it. Yeah, 3 minutes. 3 minutes left. Nothing very interesting, very short stream today. Let me see if I've got a 3-minute note here.
Ooh.
I'll go through my notes. Red Link ear biscuits. Oh yeah. There's this. If you want to learn more about kayfabe, because we were talking about kayfabe, because I looked it up, because I was like, maybe I'm just making this shit up. Maybe kayfabe is a word I made up. And then I googled it. And I checked out the dictionary, the one true dictionary on the internet, and it sort of said similar things to what I was saying, but it said that it's like the tradition of presenting in-character stuff as real. And that's not correct. It's in-character stuff is real to the character. That's what kayfabe is. Because it's not real. Yeah. It's real to the character. And when you're out of character, you don't have to be like, it's real, we never break kayfabe. Right. It's like, no, the character doesn't. The character can't see outside of the universe that he's in. Right. And so that's kayfabe. And so that's the point of like what we're getting with the president is we're just getting his kayfabe character. So when he's like, everything I say is right, that's sort of a definition. He doesn't believe it about himself. He's like, this character works well when everything he says is right. And so that if he says something wrong, we just sort of don't hear it, or we make it true, right? If he says there were 8 million people at my inauguration, good golly, there's never been such a large group. We can either be like, alright, he's wrong and stupid, or we can be like, he's the greatest of all time, and I guess I miscounted how many people were there. And the best inauguration of all time was his, and the pictures that we have are just sort of not great pictures of what really happened. And that's the point of kayfabe is, okay, well, he believes it, so it's true for him. And you can go listen to Rhett and Link talking about how they have kayfabe on their shows, because you look at them and you think they're not. They're playing sort of like a non-character, like our friend Lonnie Mathern's talking about. But it still is a character. There's one of the ear biscuits where they talk about blah 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 behind the scenes. Oh, we really like this, and the answer is no. They come up with jokes, right, with funny ways to be. And they're like, okay, well, which one of us would this work for? If either of our characters, which character would it work for? And, Rent's like, oh, I'll do that. I'll do that to you. You'll be the guy that's bad at knives. But, Link can handle knives in his real life. It's just on camera, that's the joke. That's the kayfabe is, let's not leave knives around Link. He just waves them around like a crazy person. But it's not true. He's not a crazy person. It's just part of the character.
Right.
And they some of the frustrations they have are sort of real, and they're venting them through the character. And some of the frustrations the characters have with each other is fake. It's just kayfabe frustration. But they've got like an hour on the subject,
That's fun.
and you can watch it double speed, so that's only in half an hour. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, there it is. You hear that? That fucking loud piece of shit right there. Let me mute it. So that's the countdown to the old premiere. So I guess I'll see you over there, guys.
Yeah.
Come check out our premiere.
So you think you could tell